Now it's a Toyota Corolla. Welcome, everybody. I'm Neil Cavuto, and here's the deal. Toyota is in trouble. I know. Lately it's been a lot of trouble, but now I'm talking very serious, perhaps the company's very survival at stake kind of trouble. Because now this car contagion might be affecting the Corolla. Not only Toyota's best-selling car, but the world's best-selling car. Toyota just today acknowledging it is looking into possible power steering problems with Corolla subcompacts. Just moments ago, reports the Transportation Department is set to launch a probe of Corollas over this very mess. And suddenly, the list of Toyota cars not being looked at is shorter than the list of cars that is. To date, more than 8.5 million vehicles recalled globally because of problems with everything from sticking gas pedals and faulty floor mats to plain old bad programming, whatever that is. And today, more signs that Toyota is indeed feeling the pinch, announcing it will temporarily be shutting down its Huntsville, Alabama engine plant in March and April, on top of similar shutdowns in Indiana, Texas, Kentucky, and Canada. And all this as the company's president, Akio Toyoda, told reporters today that he won't be attending a U.S. congressional hearing on all of these safety lapses. California Republican Congressman Darrell Issa, who sits on the House Oversight and Government Reform panel that was to question Toyota, telling me earlier today Mr. Toyota skipping Congress is, and I quote, telling. Well, here's what is also telling. This crisis ain't ending. And what began as a floor mat has now knocked the world's largest auto company to the floor. To get Toyota off the floor, Congressman Michael Burgess says time for Toyota's top dog to open up. The Texas Republican will be questioning Toyota executives at a congressional hearing next week. But as you know, Congressman, the big guy won't be there. What do you make of that?
Well, it's if I were that person, I would be there. We're the largest market share for that company, and I would think they would want to be protective of that market share. Look, I'm a customer. I drive a Prius. I believe in their product, but as long as there are questions out there, it's going to be very, very difficult for them to recover from this.
Do you think they're just tone deaf, or they're angry at us? When you read the Japanese press, and I read the English version of those Japanese clippings, they're pretty ticked off at us, saying we're making a big ado about nothing, and that you guys in Congress are just grandstanding. What do you say?
Well, there have been some very serious accidents. I know right after Christmas we had a multiple fatality accident here in my district, and the question is, was that involving a sticking gas pedal on one of the cars in question? Again, I drive a Prius. I have
was
had
the one
problems with my
involving
brakes.
the Lexus 350, that particular accident?
No, it was I don't think it was a Corolla. It was another model, a Camry.
I got you.
That went through a fence at a high rate of speed, overturned in a pond, and the people involved all died. So it was a terribly tragic accident. We don't know if it was from a sticking gas pedal at this point or not.
Right.
But boy, we need to get to the bottom of this, and Toyota needs to get to the bottom of this. People have believed in their product, invested in their product. They now owe us. Let's come clean on this and make sure we're all on the same page.
The one thing that sticks out in my mind, Congressman, is not so much what Toyota knew and when it knew it, but what our own regulatory agencies and protectors knew and when they knew it. Whether it was the Transportation Department or the highway safety folks. I don't know if they talk to each other. So will these congressional hearings be as much about follow-up on security and communication lapses here, much as they are when we have threats to our physical security?
Oh, I think they have to be. The hearing that we're going to have next Tuesday in my committee will focus largely on the insurance claims surrounding problems with Toyota. The hearing the following day in Darrell Issa's committee on Oversight and Government Reform will focus on what has been the role of the Federal Highway Transportation Safety Administration. So both are important, and it's important to get all of that information out there. Again, people are loyal to the brand. They want to be loyal to the brand.
Well, they are. And it's funny you say that, Congressman, because I talk to a lot of Toyota loyal owners and Lexus owners. Of course, the parent company, Lexus, is Toyota. And they say, well, isn't it funny how we just rescued these U.S. companies, and now we're jumping ugly on Toyota and making a big deal out of this that maybe they could profit off of. What do you make of that?
It is a concern that, yes, you have the government in charge of making cars now, and as a competitor, we're calling in one of their chief areas of competition and raising questions about their safety record. Again, that's why I would think that if I were the chief executive of that company, I would welcome the opportunity to come in and clear the air. And to the extent that there are problems that exist, let's get those fixed, because they're safety issues. They're not economic issues, they're safety issues. What I have been impressed with is the local Toyota dealers in my district, at least, have been very good about, particularly on the sticking gas pedals and this this little shim that they need to add. They're staying open late. They have plenty on board. They're accommodating people when they come in if they need a loan car. They have really gone the extra mile to try to get this problem tended to. In all fairness, I have not taken my car in to have the brakes looked at, which obviously I should do because it's on the recall list.
Frankly, Congressman, I thought you had people who did that, but I'm encouraged to hear that's you. You're the people doing it. But Congressman, can you subpoena the head of a foreign company to come to the United States and testify, or if he doesn't want to come, that's it, dead end?
Our committee can, being a member of the minority, no, I cannot issue a subpoena.
Well, can the majority? Can anyone here do that?
Yes, the majority on the committee could certainly, we could have a business meeting, take a vote on it, send the subpoena, and that's one of the advantages.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to come. You can send all the
subpoenas
you want, right? He doesn't have to come, right?
No, but we can subpoena the head of Toyota of America. I mean, that is that is certainly something that is within our purview.
Tokyo, right?
No, but again, if I were that individual, I would welcome the opportunity to come, clear up the problems. If there are safety problems that exist, let's get them solved, and go forward with this.
Very good, Congressman. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, Neil. Bye bye.
Well, the next guest says yes.